Milimani owito oko chenro manyien mar siro somb jopuonjre mbalariany mong'ere ni new funding model kaluwore ni en ataro mar chik kendo okelo akwede kind jopuonjre. Jang'ad bura mar Doho ma Milimani Chacha Mwita kinde chiwo ng'eto ma kamano wacho ni kit siro somo no kelo pek e chiwo hola mar HELB komedo ni somo en ting' mar sirikal ma ok onego dhur ne jonyuol kende. Sinto Nyango nigi ler.
Ng'eto mar Doho ma Milimani ewi kido manyien mar siro somb jopuonjre mag mbalariany koro chalo ma oketo ageng'a mapek ewi dhi nyime kod kit siro somo no ma oseyudo kwet mager kowuok kuom jopuonjre kod jonyuol. Jang'ad bura Chacha Mwita e kinde chiwo ng'eto mare owacho ni pach jopiny ok ne okaw kendo ma en ataro mar chik.
Implementation of the new funding model without public participation violated the principle in Article 10 of the Constitution. The respondents argued that despite the petitioners' fears on the overall implementation of the funding model, there is an appeal mechanism so that if one is not satisfied with the level of need assigned to him or funding, he can appeal. As already pointed out earlier, this funding model is not anchored on any law. The body to which appeals lie is unknown, its composition is unknown, and so is its procedures. It can be an ad hoc body that may decide appeals arbitrarily, capriciously, and at whims. It may also be subject to abuse. This is not a guarantee that all will be well, where lives of millions of students are affected.
Omedo ni kit siro somo no kelo akweda e kind jopuonjre ahinya to e kind joma onyalo kod joma ochando gino ma katiba mar Kenya odagi kendo omedo ni sirikal ni kod ting' mar siro somo mar jopuonjre nikech en ratiro margi.
Funding model is discriminatory in some respects, introduces classes based on perceived financial ability, discrimination among students based on type of school a student attended, whether private or public, and introduces age as a factor in assessing funding, and introduces an unknown term called household income as a basis for accessing funding. All these violate Article 27.
Mwita omedo ni paro no biro kelo pek ewi chenro mar chiwo hola mar HELB kendo wacho ni chenro mar somo en ratiro mar jopuonjre ma chik oketo kaka ting' mar sirikal.
The new funding model violates legitimate expectation of students and their families. Current groups of students chose universities, courses, and units based on the differential unit cost and the loans from Higher Education Loans Board, but found themselves confronted with the abruptly introduced new funding model that they were not aware of.
Doho no owacho ni sirikal chal ma okawo ting' mar somo duoko ne jopiny kar mondo okaw ting' no kaka margi kaka katiba olero. Ka owacho ni jonyuol osebedo katiyo matek e konyo jopuonjre gino ma ok onego tigo kaka ranyisi e neno ni jonyuol nigi omenda mathoth mar medo e chenro mag somo.
Parents take their children to private schools not because they are financially able. They sacrifice to ensure that children get good foundation in preparation for higher education. Education being a public good, the government has a positive obligation to ensure that Kenyan students have access to the courses they desire without hindrance through prohibitive policies.
En chenro ma osekelo ywak kod ng'ur e kind jopuonjre kod jokanyo ma opogore e sekta mar somo ka koro irito neno ni jopuonjre biro yudo sir mane.
We are back to the differentiated unit cost, which was pretty much affordable to the student community, and it sends a gleam of hope not only to the students but to the members of the general public who are in one way or the other attached to the education process in the country. We would want to basically just beseech the government, put your artillery down, put your arsenal down, and for once just be honest with yourself. Admit the fact that education is a public good and should be accessed by everyone, regardless of his or her economic and social background.
Sinto Nyango, Ramogi TV.